Hello, I'm Nick Kerr.
And I'm Arianna.
And we are standing here in front of Weiwei's piece, The List of Children Casualties from the Sichuan Earthquake, which is part of his exhibition Remembering in the Haus der Kunst Museum in Munich, Germany.
Right, so the Sichuan earthquake took place in the province of Sichuan, China on Monday, May 12, 2008. It registered at a magnitude of 8 and killed over 60,000 people, including over 5,000 students.
That is a great set of facts, Arianna. However, that's not what the Chinese government wanted to be released. They tried to cover this up because obviously they are, as you know, a communist nation, and they want it to seem like everything's perfect and doing fine, but really, it wasn't that way, was it?
No, the schools are poorly built and collapsed easily from the earthquake, and that's why the government wanted it covered up.
Yeah, and so actually it's kind of funny. Weiwei, he actually sent people to different schools and to parents of dead children by tweeting, and he found out the exact number of deaths, and he sent people out. He went himself, and it was really just collaborative effort,
which was normal for many of Weiwei's pieces. I mean, he always tried to involve citizens in his work.
Yeah, he did. He liked the idea of everyone, working together and just forming this big project.
Telling the government,
hey, we know what you're doing, and we don't like it one bit.
Right.
We like democracy, but you guys, communism. Ugh. But that's how it goes.
So,
you know what? Screw communism.
Calm down.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break.
So, the reason why he initially got involved with the piece is because he felt bad that the families had to hide the fact that their children died because of the government. I mean, the government even went to the point of, if they saw families talking and stuff, they would think that they would accuse them of talking against the government
and they would arrest them and they'd never be seen again.
Right.
The end.
All right. Yeah, so now let's actually talk about the piece itself.
Let's talk about the piece. And the piece, it's really...
It's plain. It's just black and white.
It's not extraordinary. It doesn't blow your mind, but it does blow your mind, though. If you know what I'm talking about.
Right. You have to know the backstory of it.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And that's what Weiwei was about. He wasn't really about just what it looked like.
It wasn't the way it looked. It was the message behind the piece.
Right, the journey
that really
to the piece.
Struck you and just made you just get out of your seat and go, yeah, it's amazing.
Right.
So basically, here we have the list of names, over 5,000 names.
Right. We have the names, we have the children's birthdays, just general information about the children.
General information to give you a little idea about each child, and just it fills up an entire room of names, and then it hits you that these are all dead children.
Right. This was Weiwei's way.
I think it's actually one way.
Weiwei's way of commemorating.
His way of doing things.
Right.
Okay.
Of commemorating the children who died. I mean, letting everyone know that they were here. This is what happened. They died, and we have to remember them. We can't forget what happened.
And this piece was very controversial, obviously.
Right. This was when the government started realizing, wow, okay, this is Weiwei, we need to keep an eye on him. What is he doing?
To shut him down.
And this is about the time that Weiwei started noticing spies behind him, and the government sending people to follow him, and cameras around his studio and stuff. And
it was around the time when there were lots of people in China saying, hey, we need to change something, and they were all trying to get their information out, and a lot of guys before Weiwei were thrown in jail, so everyone feared, hey, maybe he's going to jail too. But
Weiwei wasn't afraid.
Actually, he was afraid.
He was, but he was like, someone has to do it. Someone has to keep on going.
Yeah. So
he literally just went up to them and said, you know what, F you. Yeah. I need to do this.
He was essentially a martyr for
Chinese
people.
He was putting his life on the line, literally.
Now, getting back to the actual piece, obviously, it took place in the Haus der Kunst Museum in Munich, Germany, and he did something really cool on the outside of the museum.
Right, the facade.
The facade.
He used a whole bunch of book bags he bought, different colors, blue, red, yellow, green, white, and he wrote in Chinese. What was it? It was.
I don't know what it is in Chinese because I do not speak Chinese, but in English it loosely translated to, She lived happily on this earth for 7 years.
Which was something that one of the families had told him when he was asking about how they felt about her death. Their daughter dying in the
And this is just another powerful and gets you ready for the actual exhibit. It was actually a nice little cherry on top, if I say,
right.
to this actual exhibit.
But as we all know, all good things must come to an end at some point.
All good things come to an end. And the commies, they were chasing him, and they finally caught him.
Out of nowhere, he's gone.
In the middle of the night, he disappeared.
No one knows where he went.
It was craziness.
No one knew if he was dead or alive or anything.
And then he was gone. And then he was never heard of ever again until 2011, when he was released alive and well, still making work and still getting to say, hey, fuck you, motherland.